Hey everybody, welcome back to this week's comic book review. We have just concluded all of our comic books, and I mentioned about the Green Lantern trailer, the Green Lantern preview in the Green Lantern comic. So, with that, for those of you who didn't know, this week the Green Lantern trailer came out, and I figured we've all watched it, but I'd like to watch it again, have it on my actual review, and then we'll actually all discuss it for a little bit. So if you don't mind, Mike, just check out the TV, check out the screen. Go, Amber, hit play. I love how they started it.
Sorry, I gotta run. Make yourself at home, okay? There's
Basic Ryan Reynolds comedy.
Hal, you're late. This test today is important.
I'm gonna make you look good up there. Don't worry. Now let's get these pants off and fly some planes.
More comedy. Notice the Star Sapphire.
Feels like it.
On her helmet.
Yeah.
Not exact though.
No, it's different. Well, it's a movie. They always do it differently.
It's like no matter how bad things get, there's something good out there, just over the horizon.
I think this is the only serious part from the entire trailer. Maybe a few others.
Your name, Hal Jordan. The ring, it chose you. Use its power to defend our universe. Become one of us. Become a Green Lantern. The ring comes a great responsibility. Responsibility? You? Let's hope so. Anything I see in my mind, I can create. The one thing that a Green Lantern is supposed to be is fearless. That's in me. You have the ability to overcome fear. Wow. I know, right? Woo! What happens now? Go look for trouble. Brightest day and blackest night.
No, CGI. Okay. So, first of all, for those of you who didn't notice, the costume, the Green Lantern costume itself is complete CGI. A lot of people didn't know that. That costume is CGI. He's basically
like
wearing
paint.
Yeah, exactly. He's wearing a green suit and they CGI'd the rest in. Obviously Sinestro won't be the main villain, which kind of is giving it a -1 already because Sinestro should have been the first villain. Instead, it's going to be what it looks like is going to be Hector Heyman.
I don't think they're following the comic book completely on.
No movie ever does. I'm just glad that the costume looks the same. I don't care that the lantern looks different. I'm just glad they actually got the costume.
I liked that trailer. I think it's gonna be good.
There was a poll on CBR, and a lot of people said not excited, not down. It's like they're in the middle. They're on the fence about it. I'm on the fence about it too. It looks like there's too much comedy and not enough,
Exactly how I feel. Too much comedy.
Ryan Reynolds was Deadpool. Okay, Deadpool was hilarious. Okay, but Hal Jordan was more of a serious character. He's a serious character. In his comics, he's very serious. If anything, he's having trouble right now being too serious in his comic book. He has to loosen up.
I was gonna say, when I first saw this, I thought I was watching the preview for a comedy movie.
It's not
the beginning, the very beginning.
The very beginning, maybe.
Very
But
beginning.
I'm excited to see it, but I don't know.
Before passing full judgment, you have to wait for a few more
Of
trailers.
course, not even trailers. You got to watch the actual movie, and then you come up with a. I'm not going to the movies though with everything with these bed bugs they're talking about.
Well, they say in select theaters, which you know what that means. Some theaters may not be carrying, may not be a big promotion.
But I don't know. I'm gonna see about it. What did you think, Mike?
I think it's going to be a great movie. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Why don't you give Amber the camera so they can actually see your opinion?
Oh.
Let's just lower that. Sorry.
At first, I didn't think he was a good Green Lantern because I didn't watch the full trailer. But after watching the full trailer,
He's a really good Green Lantern of Hal Jordan, and
He looks like Hal Jordan.
yes, I think.
Kinda, just a little young.
Yeah, and with Chris mentioning the bed bugs, you know,
Well, we can do.
we have to probably wait for
What's
DVD. But I think it's gonna be good, and DC, hope you do a great job on that movie. Looking
There's
forward
probably
to it.
going to be a sequel. There's probably going to
Oh,
be
yeah.
a
I do agree
Yeah,
that
well-
Sinestro. I agree
Joe wanted-
Sinestro
Joe wanted
should
to
have
say
been.
Yeah, besides, guys, you can't just judge on one trailer because there's so many movies, they show you the good parts, the bad parts. It could be a great movie too. It's the first trailer, wait for the next few trailers before you pass judgment, and seeing the movie as Chris said. That's my idea, because you can't really judge a movie
Yeah,
by
but
a
a
minute
lot-
and
but
It's like
30
you can't
seconds.
judge a book by its cover.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but the poll was
Good
for the
analogy.
trailer. The poll asked, after watching that trailer,
Okay.
are you excited about the movie? After watching that alone,
To
are
be
you
truthful,
excited?
I would say 5
Yes.
out of 10.
5 out of
I'd say
10?
10 out of 10. I'm
I'd
sorry,
say
but I...
I'd say 6 out of 10.
Nine-
Maybe 7.
9
Maybe
out of
7
10. Maybe
7
9
I
out of
didn't like the comedy
I'm looking-
element.
Well, no, actually 8 out of 10 because Sinestro, like Chris
I'm being
said, isn't
honest,
in
the
it.
comedy
Yeah, Sinestro's
elements
gonna
ruined
be-
it
I
for me.
really
That
like
was the main thing.
Sinestro's
Probably when
gonna
they
be
make
a
the
sequel.
Yeah,
they'll
Kev, what do
probably
you
Sequel will
think?
be good.
Kevin.
The sequel
Green
with
Lantern
Sinestro.
2, probably Sinestro will be the main villain.
That's-
What do you
Maybe-
think?
Yeah.
I thought it was okay. I mean, first I wasn't sure to think about the Green Lantern, but after seeing that like a second time, I was like, I might give this guy a shot. You know.
The
So,
guy I
I
have
think
no
so.
problem with. I just hope that the.
Oh, he will-
There is
Comedy
one
limited.
complaint I do have though. It's like, why does the ring look like a box or a block?
No,
or
it doesn't
something?
matter. All rings,
Doesn't it?
all the Green Lantern rings. Are
So what
different.
rating would you
Yeah.
give it out of 10?
Probably right now, as of right now, a 7 out of 10.
So he's like me. He's a
I give
7
it
out of
a
10.
At least it's
Maybe
6 out of
8.
10.
I'll give it 8. I'm gonna give it 8.
Yeah, same
because it's
too, 8
got a
out of
little
10.
bit- You know, the costume is the right costume. It's identical to the one in the comic books. You know, they didn't shrink anything like they did with Superman.
Oh, don't even.
Batman's too was to scale, except for the mask. But they didn't
Nor did
change
they-
anything.
Exactly.
Except
Nor
the
did
lantern.
they make like
The actor seems
anything
good.
more prominent or anything
Exactly.
like
It's
that.
straightforward.
He looks
Just
good.
like in
he's
the
a good
comic.
actor. They got a good main character.
They got a good main character. They
Gotta
just
say
gotta ease up. I'm hoping that all the comedy in the movie was just from the trailer.
Yeah, me
That's it.
too.
No
Then
more.
my score will go up to a 7 or 8.
Mine will go to a 10 then, because if there's not a lot of comedy and it's an actual
I'm
serious
sorry,
superhero
but I'm
movie.
looking forward to a bit of comedy as well as serious.
Yes, but if, as long as it's not too much comedy.
Yeah, exactly.
Green Lantern's not a comedy.
I know
It's a
that.
superhero.
It'll
but
take away the element.
Movie.
It looks good to me.
It does
doesn't
look good.
like
I
too
said
much
8 out of
comedy.
10.
I'm
hoping
still
not.
saying 10 out of 10.
Well, let's see on summer.
It's almost a
2011.
year away.
It will.
Yeah, it's next summer.
Next year, 2011, I agree with DC, is going to be the year of Green Lantern. There's going to be the War of the Green Lanterns. There's going to be the end
The
of Brightest
Lantern
Day.
Rings.
The end of Brightest Day, the props and the statues that will be coming out. But I'm probably not going to be getting the props and statues because I want to delve more into the actual. My actual reviews are about comic books.
Yeah,
So I'm going to delve into trade paperbacks and other series and comics. I don't want to buy. Because what am I going to do? Review the statues? I want to review more of what I enjoyed reading and doing, which is comic books. The statues and everything else are fringe benefits, little extras.
Just make it secondary. If you have
Yeah,
extra
exactly.
cash.
Secondary. If I have extra cash, I'll be doing it. The lanterns are the first thing I'd buy. So, yeah. With that, let's wrap this week up. Looking forward to next year. A lot of big things coming next year, and starting January and February. And yeah, the movie Green Lantern. I'm looking forward to Green Lantern, War of the Green Lanterns. So we'll see with Green Lantern. Green Lantern 59 tied for comic of the week with Superman 705. Both of them I suggest you guys pick up, even if you're not following Superman right now. It's really good. Supergirl 58, which is out of order because Amber read it. Pretty good. It was really good. I enjoy the artwork. I hope it stays that way.
I
Brightest
liked it.
Day, it was really good. Brightest Day 14. If you want to see Batman in a White Lantern costume inside the book, check it out. Dead Man, it's a Wonderful Life Dead Man. Legacies, DC Universe Legacies number 7, all about the death of Superman and the paralyzed Batman. Check it out. If not for the artwork alone, just check it out because it was awesome. I just can't give a comic of the week because it's rehashed stuff from years ago. If I could, I'd say it's a three-way tie between those two and this one. Superman Batman 78, a refreshing little story. Refreshing little side story that everybody would love to see. Superman versus Batman, who would win, and it would be neither. They both would die. Green Lantern Corps 54, disappointing fight between Sinestro and Kyle Rayner, especially with the cover showing them fighting. But there's promise for the rest of the storyline. Flash number 6, glad I stayed on board. Everything is leading. One more part to Brightest, connected with Brightest Day. Then we're going towards Flashpoint, which is the big DC Universe event for DC Comics, the actual comic line next year. Looking forward to Flashpoint. The Amazing Spider-Man 648. I'm so glad I jumped back into Amazing Spider-Man with Dan Slott's writing. No more Bendis on Amazing Spider-Man. This could be a good thing. Once again, we're not
Knock
going
him
to
out
see.
of all comics and we'll be good.
We got 2 new costumes. We got Pete actually showing some brains off,
Yes.
and it's got huge potential. I'm looking forward to it. Of course, we're not going to see Spidey and Mary Jane married again, but as long as he beats the shit out of Mephisto at some point, and Mephisto doesn't win, I will be a happy comic reader. X-Men number 5 with
Vampires Roll.
vampires. Really good. I knew Wolverine was going to get snapped out of it. Now he's going to go after Dracula and rip the shit out of him and his son, but I'm a
Still
happy boy.
Vampires Roll.
We'll see how the next story arc goes. The next story arc, alright, drop it both of you before I water you both down.
Okay.
The story arc, we'll see how the next story arc goes to see if I'm keeping X-Men along with
I haven't seen
X-23
Wolverine
number
yet.
3, concluding Wolverine Goes to Hell. We'll see how the next story arc goes.
I liked it. I really
If I don't like it, I'll probably end up just buying it for Amber, if not dropping it completely. Darkwing Duck number 6, a refreshing, nice little comic. Looking forward to next month, Chippendale Rescue Rangers. And check this out, guys. For those of you who are zombie fans or anything
sounds
like
really
that, huge event. It's not a huge event. It's a huge IDW thing that they're promoting. It's free. You can check it out at your comic book store. Also check out Michael's. I know you hate zombies.
The Amazing
Also check out
Spider-Man
Michael's
number
Amazing
1.
Spider-Man
It's
number
downloadable.
1.
And remember, it's downloadable.
It's
Just
downloadable.
check
You'll
out
have to
this link.
download it. You're gonna have to download it.
And for those who haven't seen the daily newspaper, pick up or download. Which
You're
one
gonna
you
have to
download.
Download, yeah, because it's already
Yeah.
sold.
Okay, guys. So freebie if you get the news. Great comics this week. Next week we have 13 comics again because next week is the I guess the drop week where they drop everything that they haven't
Yeah.
dropped already out except Dark Wolverine. I guess in 2 weeks it's going to be a very short review. But look forward to a lot of new series coming around. Look forward to a lot of new things coming out with DC. A lot of new
What you were
comics.
saying in the beginning next year.
A lot of ongoings that I'm going to be picking. A lot of ongoings that have been going on that I'm going to continue. That I'm going to start picking up. Hopefully the Green Lantern movie will be good. And yeah, what are you dancing around for?
My back hurts.
Oh, your back hurts. It's almost over. So look forward to a lot of new things starting next year, especially with DC Comics dropping their prices
Yeah,
to
that's
$2.99. That's going to allow me to play around with a lot of other series that are going on.
Test things out.
Marvel, we'll see. We'll see about Marvel, but Spider-Man is definite stay on. Okay, guys, I will see you next week with another huge comic book review. Look forward to this. Check this out, especially you
Yes.
Walking Dead fans.
You
Zombies
said
are awesome.
you were gonna water us down. I don't see water in here.
I'll water you down with the hose. Go outside.
Remember, I got an idea. Zombies and vampires together. What would you think of that? No, I think it might work. Maybe.
The
You didn't
vampire-
kill me.
Okay, I'm gonna throw him off the roof.
I'm sorry, but the vampires would slaughter all of
The zombies would eat
The zombies are dead. There's no blood.
Yeah, exactly. The zombies would kill them.
They'll throw something into the brain.
I'll see you guys
Okay.
next week. Let
Yeah,
these two fight it
yeah,
out.
we'll argue it out off camera.
You bite him and you eat her. There you go.
Eat a brain.
Eat her brains. Yeah, you eat her brains and you bite his neck. No, you don't touch her. I'll kill you. It's my wife. I'll kick your
You
ass.
just realized it now. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I just realized. You bite Kevin.
No, I'm not a
You
vampire.
bite
Don't
his
bite
neck.
him.
I'm not the
This is
vampire.
all his idea.
Kevin likes vampires.
boy.
Kevin, you bite his neck.
I like
you
both
eat his brains.
vampires.
Thank you.
Okay, guys.
Fair enough.
I guess we'll
enjoy
see
it.
you next
We'll
time.
sit back and we're gonna watch, right?
Yes.
No.
Zombies over vampires.
All right. See you guys next week.
Okay, later.